Hey guys, this is Renu Mahajan, and today I'm going to make Indian bread pudding, which is called the Shahi Tukda. You would love this recipe. So guys, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so now, and also press the bell icon for notifications. Thank you. For this wonderful recipe, I'll be using a tablespoonful of pistachios and almonds sliced, a few cardamom seeds, a can full of condensed milk, and a few strands of saffron would be great, about a spoonful. This will give this pudding a wonderful flavor, and its richness comes from the saffron as well. Guys, in this recipe, we don't use eggs at all. And the nuts we are going to be using for garnishing on top of the bread pudding. So, almonds and the pistachio go on the top. And as you can see, I'm going to be using some fruit as well, fresh fruit. I have taken some blueberries and some cubes of mango. And you can use any sort of fruit. And I'll be using 6 slices of bread, which I'll cut into triangles, and they will go at the bottom of the pudding. I'll be using 2 cups of milk, and this is how I'll just cut the bread into triangles, and we are going to saute it in ghee, which is the clarified butter. You can use unsalted butter if you don't have ghee, but I prefer to use the ghee because I love the taste of it. So let's start our pudding. Guys, you'll be surprised that you can prepare this pudding in about 15 minutes instead of baking it in the oven for 1 hour. You really don't need to do that. So take a frying pan, put a little bit of unsalted butter or the ghee in there. I'm just going to be using generous amount because we have to sort of shallow fry the bread. There we go. And we have to fry it on both the sides on a medium-high heat. The original recipe calls for deep frying the bread, but I don't really do that. I just shallow fry it. It might take 1 or 2 minutes on both the sides. Just put a little bit of butter on the top to make it even on both the sides. This evenly browned bread would just look great in our pudding. You'll be surprised how delicious it tastes. Your friends would never guess how fast and easy this pudding was, and they would just love it. As you would too, that it doesn't take too long to prepare this wonderful, wonderful Shahi Tukda. While growing up in India, I remember my mother making it very rarely, once in a while, and we would just love it with me and my brother and my sister. We would just love this rare treat made by my mother, my dear mother, with love. So now it is done, and I placed it in the shallow dish. And this is where I'm going to make the rest of the pudding and also serve it in the same dish. You can just overlap the bread and place it like this, just so. Let's keep it aside, and now the last part of it. Take the same frying pan and pour the 2 cups of milk that we have kept for it. We are going to just thicken the milk a little bit. And this is the cardamoms that we have crushed. And the condensed milk. You can use the whole can of it and not use the sugar at all. And here's are the strands of saffron. You don't really need to thicken the milk too much, but once the milk boils, it will thicken by itself. I'm using a little bit of kevra water. You can use rose water or the kevra water, and it gives it a really nice aroma. And I'll be using a little bit of vanilla essence too. Just a spoonful, a few drops. Yeah, there we go. Just see, it is thickening. Like I said, when the milk boils, it will thicken, and we can add a little bit of cinnamon to it now. And I know cinnamon and desserts go very well together, isn't it? Just mix it a little bit, bring it to boil, and that's it, guys. Most of the cooking is done and your dessert is ready. So you see how easy and simple this recipe is. We just have to pour it over the bread now, and the bread is just going to soak the milk in, and it will turn out delicious. I promise you. See how easy it was? And the last bit of cooking is going to be done in the microwave. We are just going to leave this pudding in the microwave at high for about 3 to 4 minutes. There we go, and it will be done. That's it. Our pudding is done. I'm going to just garnish it with blueberries, and if you have cherries, the cherries would go very well, or the strawberries. I just had mangoes, so I just cut it into small little cubes, and on top of it we are just going to sprinkle our almonds and the pistachios. And your pudding is ready to be served. So guys, if you like this recipe, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time with another delicious, yummy, easy to do recipe. Thanks for watching my channel, and bye for now.